Hi everybody, welcome to Cut the Kibble. I'm Paula, and this is Miss Bella, my 12-year-old Bichon, who is feeling all better from licking my hair off the floor. That was a real scary time. Today I wanted to do a video on how to choose commercial dog treats. And this video goes out to Sharon, who is a YouTube follower, an Instagram follower, and I met her through YouTube and Instagram, but she's also lives pretty close to me, so we have become friends. And very briefly, and then I'll get to the video, where I am at the lake, I have a very small washing machine, and it doesn't go through the spin cycle. And I had this really nice, heavy sweater that I wanted washed. And I asked Sharon if she would mind washing my sweater. So she was so nice to do it. And she gave me some dog treats to try. And she put them in a little bag. And it was Paul Newman's 100% grass-fed beef jerky treats. So I said thank you. And I came home. And later she asked me my opinion on these dog treats. And, I was hesitant because she was so nice to give me these, to be critical, but she wanted my opinion. So I gave it. I'm going to give you my opinion now and tell you what to look for in dog treats and Cut the Kibble's recommendation for commercial dog treats. So first of all, if you're going through your local grocery store, don't buy anything there. All the foods, the dog foods, I would say the cat foods too, even though I'm not a cat person, are inferior products, okay? The basic things you need to look for is that it is not only made in America, but all the ingredients are sourced in America. So with the Paul Newman beef jerky treats, it gets you right at the beginning, the package, because on the front side it says grass-fed beef. So you think, aha, this has to be great, okay? But when you look at it for the ingredients in the back, and I have the pictures right here, the second ingredient is brown sugar. And Sharon told me, oh, by the way, she has a dog named Bella, a little cute white little dog. Not a Bichon though. She says, oh, my Bella loves these treats. Well, why do you think her Bella loves those treats? It's because of the sugar. Believe it or not, dogs love sugar. That's why you have to keep the dark chocolate away from them, because there's bad stuff in it and they go right to the chocolate. I don't know if it's dark chocolate, it could be milk chocolate, whatever. Cats, not so. They don't like sweet things. But dogs love sugar. So yeah, Sharon, Bella did love that treat because of the sugar. And even in foods for humans, there's so much sugar that they put in the foods that you buy out, McDonald's or frozen food. You think bread, Dave's Killer Bread, it's supposed to be a good bread. It has 4 teaspoons of sugar in one serving of bread, okay? Why do companies do that for humans and for dogs? So that you like it and your appetite is increased and it tells your brain, I want more, and you spend more money on their products. So from the get-go, the second ingredient, which ingredients are in order of how much volume, is sugar. And I say no to that. It's brown sugar. And brown sugar is just sugar with molasses, okay? It's sugar. It's cane sugar. And then it has salt in it. Why do they have to put salt in dog food? It's the same reason they put salt in Starbucks Frappuccinos. It enhances the flavor. So you think it's yummy and you want to buy more. The dog thinks it's so good between the sugar and the salt, they're going to want more, and then you're going to feel good feeding it to them because they like it and their tail's wagging. But it's not good for them. And by the way, sugar is not good for dogs. It's an inflammatory food. Inflammation is now linked to cancer. It gives you arthritis. You want to stay away from sugar. That's why in all my recipes, I use low starchy veggies, not high starchy like potatoes or rice, because that turns to sugar and that causes inflammation. Okay, so then it's interesting. On her bag, it said natural smoked flavor, but when I looked on Chewy and Amazon, it said natural flavors. Okay, either way, that's not good because the smoked flavors can have histamine in it. Histamine, I've talked about this before, can cause a very itchy dog. And there's nothing natural, even though they changed it, the ingredients wording on Amazon and Chewy and on their packaging to natural flavors. There's nothing natural about natural flavors. It can be up to 75 chemicals. Am I boring you, Miss Bella? To make that flavor. For instance, if you were to buy vanilla wafers and it had, the ingredients said vanilla extract or vanilla, that's cool. But if it says natural vanilla flavoring, that is not good. So you also want to stay away from anything that has natural flavors. Okay, so I think I talked about everything. Why I do not think Paul Newman's dog treats, the beef, 100% grass-fed beef jerky is good for your dog. Now let's talk about what is good for your dog. Again, you're not going to find it in your local grocery market. I get my treats from Amazon. Also, I have, where I live, there's something called Pet Supply Plus. And they have some pretty decent treats, and they have a lot of crappy treats also. So you need to be educated. The number one thing that I want you to remember, that when you're looking for a treat for your dog, a commercial treat, you want it to have one ingredient. You want it to have one ingredient, okay? Because that way you know it's going to be a pure treat. So let me give you some examples. I have here, this brand is an exceptional brand. It's Icelandic. They have many things. You can go on to Amazon. I give this one to Bella. It's the size of like a vanilla wafer. They also have them smaller, but the smaller ones are harder. No, you're not getting one yet, Miss Bella. In a few minutes. But it's all it is cod in here, and it comes from Norway. It's just cod. Why do I like this? Is because of the nutrients in this, omega-3 fatty acids that are important to dogs. Another treat, if you have a Trader Joe's where you live, who doesn't love Trader Joe's? This is just salmon skin, okay? It's hard to find this at Trader Joe's. If you find this at Trader Joe's, get two. I was there just yesterday and they were out, and they're out a lot of times. Trader Joe's does have some other good dog treats. Another one, I don't give it to Bella, but my daughter gives it to her Chiweenie. It's a Trader Joe's salmon and sweet potato treat. You know, the dog loves it. The dog actually gained a lot of weight on it because that treat was in the advent calendar that Trader Joe's had. And that dog got one a day and actually had to go on a diet last January. And why is that? Because the sweet potato is a semi-high starchy food. So again, this one only has a single source, and it's the skin of the salmon. Okay, so this is also a great thing, and it comes from product of United Kingdom. Okay? All right, so maybe you say, well, my dog's allergic to fish, or I don't like the smell of fish. Well, if your dog's allergic to fish, I get that. But if you don't like the smell of it, I'm sorry, but fish is so crucial in a dog's diet if they're not allergic because of the high omega-3 fatty acids. But if you want something different, because I don't give her this every day, I like to rotate, Dr. Harvey's has now come out with, there's 3 different treats, and they're single source. This one is chicken hearts. They also have rabbit, and there was another one, I don't remember. Maybe it was liver, I don't know. And let me talk to you about this for a little bit. You can buy this on Amazon, I think. But I bought it directly from Dr. Harvey when they had a sale. It was free shipping and I don't know, 15% off. And they normally have sales around the holidays. Maybe they'll have one in President's Day if you're in the United States, and that's what we celebrate here. It's like February 21st, I think. But why do I like this? It's single source, just the heart. It's chicken. I thought that she is allergic to chicken. I called Dr. Harvey up and I said, you know, I really want to try this because I want her to have more heart. And they said, if she's allergic to it, let us know and we'll give you your money back. So that's a good company that will do that. Guess what? She's not allergic to it. And why did I want to try it? Because heart is another essential ingredient that a dog needs because heart has taurine in it. And taurine is needed for a dog to have a healthy heart. You may have heard about the taurine issue with DCM, where there's dogs getting very ill and dying because of heart issues. And they're saying that they didn't have taurine in their diet because, there's a big back and forth, but basically dogs were not eating grains and they were having beans for the filler, and beans can block the production and absorption of taurine, whatever. Heart is an essential ingredient for a dog to have to eat. You can look at my playlist. I have recipes how I get beef heart. I get grass-fed beef heart, but you do the best you can, and I cook it up, and it is added at 10% ratio into her food, all her meals. So anyway, these are my 3 suggestions that I give Bella for a single source commercial treat. In addition to that, I make all my treats myself. Which if you look at my playlist, I must have at least 35 recipe of treats. But my philosophy, anything that's going to go into her mouth, all the ingredients in it have to be of high quality. Why would I want to feed her a treat, either commercial bought or homemade, that has sugar and salt and preservatives and guar gum, all the fillers? So even my homemade treats, they have maybe 4 or 5 ingredients, and they're all whole food treats with no fillers, no preservatives, no food coloring, none of that. You don't want any of that. So I just wanted to do this video, and Sharon, thank you for doing my laundry for me. Alrighty, bye-bye now. Let me know what else you want me to talk about.